Hi, beautiful people. How are you doing? I am here with another video. I was in meditation a little while ago and have been guided to speak about gratitude, the importance of the energy of gratitude. And over these last couple of weeks, I've definitely been very, very conscious of the power of gratitude and all the many blessings that it brings back. So, for those of you who may be going through anything that is challenging, I can tell you with great confidence that when you practice gratitude for the things that you have and not focus on things that maybe you don't have or you're trying to get, bringing yourself from a mindset of lack to the mindset of gratitude, you will attract more abundance in your life. Abundance of love, abundance of joy, abundance of resources. You will attract those things more into your frequency, into your sphere, into your life. I have not ever seen it go wrong. And sometimes it's difficult if you are not used to doing that. If you're used to worrying about things that you don't have, or worrying about things that you that are out of your control, just that constant worry. If you're used to doing things like that, then it's going to be hard to make that shift. But do it gradually. And it's okay if you're used to doing that and it's hard at first. It's okay for you to do tiny steps, taking your mind control of it. It's yours. Take your thinking and shift it ever so gently. You don't have to force it. Just gently redirect your thoughts to the most simple things. They're not simple things, but it's just thinking about things that you never really think about on a daily basis. I do because I'm used to doing this. As you get used to it, you will do these things too, and it will help you. For instance, if you have a pending deadline on something and you're really crunched for time and you really are concerned about meeting your deadline, just stop yourself just for a few seconds. Stop yourself from that worry thinking. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath from your stomach, just with your mouth closed through your nostrils, and then hold it for just a couple of seconds and then release it. Focus on your breath for just 2 seconds. Do that 1, 2, 3 times. And just doing that, you've taken your focus away from something that you're worried about and focus on the breath. Then, after you do that, think of 2 things that you're extremely grateful for. Now, some people feel like they have to think really hard on that because maybe there are so many things going wrong at the same time in their life that they have a hard time thinking of what can I be thankful for. Well, the sun rose and you woke up and you were breathing on your own. So this is something to be grateful for. I'm alive, I'm breathing. And maybe you were able to then wake up and maybe you have a loved one in your house who's doing well. Maybe you have someone that you know of who you love, that you can think of and be thankful that they are still with you. They're still in your life. There are so many multitude of things that you can be thankful for. But one of the most important things is that you're breathing. You're still here. You're still here and able to make some choices. And that you do have some choices. And that maybe you have a close family member or friend. Or maybe you have a job that's a good job. Maybe you don't like that job, but maybe that job is providing you with what you need right now. So you can even pick apart a thing that you don't fully appreciate, but there are things about it that you appreciate. Be grateful. Just as you start to think of from the smallest things to the big things, then you start to build on that. And then it gets easier to think of, oh, I'm so grateful that my car is reliable. Or if you don't have a reliable car, then you can think of, oh, I'm so grateful that I have means to get to point A and point B. It could be that you have transportation in your city that you're relying on. I'm grateful that I have the ability to utilize these services. I'm grateful that I don't have to walk all the way to wherever it is I need to go. These are things that we take for granted. And here's another one. If you have electricity, and I say that because maybe I might have a viewer that doesn't. There are many places in the world who don't have electricity, power, water, running water. So be grateful. I was able to flip the switch and the light came on this morning when I needed it. A lot of these things we don't even think of. We take these things for granted. Whereas in some places, these are things that are luxury for them. And not to say that their situation is bad. That's another conversation I'd love to have, because some people feel like some that don't have certain resources that we take for granted, that they are poor or disadvantaged. A lot of people are living in situations that we might think of that are not great, are happy. Some are happier than wealthy people. So let's be grateful for the air we breathe. Hopefully you're in an area where air is fresh. Let's be thankful for the people that we have in our lives. Hopefully you have at least one that you can count on and share and love. Let's be grateful for our abilities to move around and do things that we need to do for ourselves and others. Hopefully you have the ability to do that. And if you don't, I hope that you have someone that can assist you. But all of these things we have to remember and be grateful. Say thank you for this life, and I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to pull a card from Archangel Metatron's deck, and see what message he has for us. To Metatron, what message do you have for us? We're speaking about gratitude today and the importance of it. Okay, so the card that came out, this says detach from drama, look up. Detach from drama, look up. Okay, so a lot of people are going through a lot of things right now. This is the time to reevaluate the situations that are around you, the things that you are involved in that may not be serving you well. Drama is what it is. It's not necessary. Sometimes there are some people that like to make things a little bit more than what they are. Sometimes, you know, people like to use the term extra. So there's a time and a place for drama. I mean, we like that in entertainment. And sometimes you may need to have a little bit more of a dramatic way of presenting something to get someone's attention more. But there's also the type of drama that can be, like I said, over the top. It can be toxic. So Archangel Metatron is just reminding us that when we're feeling depleted, when we're feeling like we just have too much on our plates, if there's any drama around any of these things that you're doing, you need to detach. Another big one is news. I love watching news. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't bother me, but there are some people that when they watch it too much, it seeps into them so much, and they feel bad for all the negative things that they keep watching over and over. The reason it doesn't affect me as much is because I go into meditation a lot. I detach. I do. I detach from some of the drama. And I go into meditation to do some self-healing, self-reflection. And I ask, is this really something that I need to absorb? Yes, there are a multitude of things going on in the world that we need to be aware of. But sometimes as a single person, you feel like, how can I help this situation? What can I do? And you can feel overwhelmed. And on top of it, on television, some of these agencies that report the news will make it a lot more than it is sometimes. I'm not saying that it's always like that, but they're looking out for their ratings. They're looking out for their bottom lines. So that's why they do it. Are there more bad things happening in the world than good? There is where, it's not balanced. They're not going to show you a bunch of fluff, good news type stories all day long, because as humans, we've been programmed over many, many years to pay attention to the drama, to pay attention to the things that are sensational, shocking. So be aware, be conscious that this is a way to get your your views, for them to get ratings, to make money. And if you're keeping an awareness in that way, then you'll know, be discerning as to what the news is bringing you. Yes, is this information that I need to know? Maybe. Is there something I can do about it? Maybe. Maybe not. There are some things that are just going to be out of your control, things that might be going on 4,000 miles away, 5,000 miles away. Can you pray about it? Yes. Can you send positive vibes through meditation and thoughts to that location? Yes, absolutely. Don't discount that. But should you immerse yourself into that for long periods of time every single day? No. If you spent as much time immersing yourself in news and social media, if you did that same amount and put it into reading books that are educating you, or just immersing yourself in material, it doesn't have to be books, it could be videos or things that are educational, then you can find more balance, and it will be helpful for you. All right, everybody, I just wanted to share with you my thoughts today. Again, this was suggested to me by my guides to come and speak with you about, remind you, and just keep yourselves at a high vibration as much as possible. And don't forget to laugh. It's very important. I just heard that. Keep humor in your life. Try to laugh from the belly. Find something funny and just enjoy your life. No matter what you think is going on around you, be grateful for what you have, and the things that you need will come. All right, everybody, take care. I will see you